Yo guys, Neb here, and in today's video I'm going to be running you guys through my solo cash cup, everything I learned from placing 312. There's some pretty nice games for you guys to watch within this video, some pretty nice clutches, so stay tuned for all of that. And yeah guys, let's get right into the video. And also, can I just say, I was on NAE, so my ping was slightly higher than usual in this video. So when contested off spawn, you really want to tag a shotgun out the air and try to push the other player as soon as possible. And this just stops the fights from dragging out, giving you guys more time to prepare for endgame. Whenever a supply drop spawns nearby, you're obviously going to want to always get it. The best way to secure it for yourself is tag it early on, as soon as it's spawned in the air, and other players who think about going towards it will see that it's been tagged by another player, hinting that they're going to come into a fight if they want the supply drop. And with cash cups being cash cups, there's going to be a lot of players who don't want to fight, giving you a better chance of securing yourself the supply drop. Because I didn't tag it early on, this guy thought he could get the supply drop and it took me into a fight. However, I start off with a big damage advantage and then shove the cone in the box and wait for him to make the mistake. During the mid game, it's very good to box up a car with spare mats once you've got all your loot. As you can see here, I've got my car ready to rotate to half and half, but I'm making sure I scout the area so I know what path to take. Make sure to never reverse out of a box with a car, as you're staying on the same spot for a longer period of time and you're giving yourself a bigger chance of getting lasered. If someone gets in your car like here, especially in the front passenger seat, then make sure to just get out, as you don't want to be in the driver's seat, as they can literally just hop out the window and laser you to death. However, if you're in the moving zone, then feel free to just swap seat, because someone else should take over driving. If you're on the back side of zone like here, from rotating too late, then make sure to weave yourself through old builds, as that gives you the least chance of getting focus when you're in. If you don't have a launch pad, or you want to save your launch pad for a later stage in the game, then make sure to pressure other players, as it could end up pressuring them into padding early, of which you can recycle. However, right here, no one else padded around me, so I didn't hesitate to just put down my own pad while it was safe. Because you've always got to remember, the longer you wait, the more likely you are to get damaged or jumped on and pumped as you pad. In the first and second movie, you never want to be boxed on low round. Try to sit in a cone like I do in a second, because you'll get trucks running through your box every second. If a truck runs through your box like here, then the best thing to do is just hop in the passenger seat, and you can skip loads of moving zones by using no mats and just sitting in the car while the other person does all the work. It seems crazy, but it's literally the meta at the moment, and I recommend practicing it in scrims before you do it in the cash cup. To save mats throughout the moving zones, what I like to do was scout quickly my path in front of me into the zone, before then tack sprinting straight onto the front side. Notice here, whenever I see a brick like this, I always box around it and refarm it, as often you get more mats than you use when boxing up. When a zone pulls through buildings like here, you always want to be the first one to claim it, as it gives you the most protection when rotating. In a second, I go for a refresh, and what you've got to bear in mind, if you're the health I am right now, almost 100 in endgame, you're going to have more health than most people, meaning you can confidently secure kills. Right here, I play too scared on the outside of his box, and it cost my kill getting stolen, and also my health getting dropped loads because I don't kill him quick enough. To stop low ground and high ground making a play on me here while I'm on the mid ground, I make sure to claim ahead as much as possible to stop anyone from getting a double edit or potential to drop me down. Realistically here, I should not have healed. I should have just kept my guns out and relaxed with my hand, ready to hit a nice shot as he dropped down. Right here, I could have easily killed him with my shotgun and SMG. However, I missed a shot because I was healing. But overall, this was a very good first game. Now for game 2, I was in a relatively high elo lobby, and there was so many cars running around, I just tried to get into a car. However, I didn't realise or have the awareness to tell I was actually in the driver's seat. And as mentioned earlier, the passenger in the front seat just popped out the window and killed me instantly. If you're ever scuffed, a good idea, and it's something I do despite landing nowhere near tilted, is rotating through the AI bot in the building I'm currently in. For 100 gold you can buy launch pads, however there's almost always somebody camping there, so be ready to fight them. Normally they'll also have a good bunch of pads themselves, so you can get a really insane refresh, definitely worth the risk of fighting them. Something I really like to do when padding is either double or triple dipping the pads, in order to make sure you get all the way through the moving zone with only one launch pad used. One thing to do, however, when double dipping is look how many people are running onto that pad. If there's lots of people jumping onto one pad at once, then there's bound to be some pump shots going down, and you've got to be very careful that you don't get hit while doing it.
Well,
That's so good. That's
that's
so good. That's so good. Look how many pads we got, and that's first moving down.
Yeah.
From a triple double.
So good.
We've got everything.
200 off, man. 30 people left.
We've got everything. Nice. It literally killed the lobby.
No
Like,
built
by
above
sitting.
you, yeah.
I'll build out here and do it. Pulls back over the hill. After a zone pulls down a hill, it almost always pulls back up it, and I'm very prepared for that, boxing on a high layer, ready to pad again. But notice what I do here, I look for another double dip and make sure I get enough height to land on the mountain and get height on the front side. Once I'm up, I'm instantly focusing the back side of zone, making sure the player on height drops off of it and gives me free high ground.
Yep, good decision. You can go front side, flopper.
That's perfect, I win the game.
Yeah, flopper. Okay, you win the game. Connect to that and you're shooting.
Nah, no one's going for height, boy.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he can't go for it though.
You need to watch out for people.
He's not even 100
that.
100.
Get him off that layer. You need to get him off that layer, bro.
Yeah, I will, bro.
Okay, you still have.
One of the best ways to hold height and pressure other people off of trying to get it is building an L shape, giving you the perfect angle to spray other people off the layer. When on height, I also recommend checking how much ammo you have left, and try to save at least 100 bullets for the last two moving zones, ensuring you have enough ammo to apply enough pressure to stop anyone else coming onto high ground. The rest of this game just really shows the power of the med mist when trying to heal off, and also how overpowered height is in this current meta. So stay watching, it's a very nice game. I'm hungry for high ground, but as long as I let people know I'm like stacked as well. So brain dead. Bastard, mate. Nah, I can't be arsed.
6 people left.
Nice, got a kill.
Nice. Nice. Let them out.
Oh my god, that's heal off right there.
Yeah,
I've won.
well done. You
Come
still
on,
get.
surely I win. I can get that kill as well.
It's fine.
Dead. Oh shit! I got the med. I got the med from that. 1v1.
You win this. You win it. You've won.
Get the fuck
So
out.
good.
So guys, going into the last match, I was top 100 on the leaderboard, and what you've got to bear in mind in these lobbies is that there's people in your game who have already qualified, and they're going to make dumb plays which are 50-50 because they have nothing to lose. When boxing up here, I should have built 2 boxes instead of 1, so that when this player who had already qualified jumped in my box, I could have edited out into more space. So guys, that's been it for this video. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to drop a like and also subscribe. Also drop a comment because I reply to every single person who comments on this channel. And yeah guys, thanks for watching the video.